So here, there are different types of metacognitive strategies. Now, what are these? Introduced by Vanderbilt University, year 2018. Supposed metacognitive strategies that help students plan, monitor, and modify their mathematical problem solving. So that the strategies include self-instruction and self-monitoring. So not only are these strategies relatively easy for students to implement, but they also help students to become better independent problem solvers. Take note sa independent problem solvers. Meaning to say, of course, we cannot rely our classmates or someone at all times, no? And ipang-apply na tong trabaho, for sure, no, we are going to uh, undergo examination, IQ examination. Di kita kapanguhit, no? So metacognitive strategy. So we have two, no? First, self-instruction. Second, self-monitoring. So sa self-instruction, so what is this? What is the definition of talking oneself through a task or activity, also known as self-talk? Um, pwede din, no? Pwede din ka mag-self-talk. Yes. By just facing in the mirror, you can perform self-talk. Did I understand what I just read? No, I didn't. I need to reread the problem. Just like for example, if like right now, no, um, I am giving you mga modules, no, gitagaan po ta mo mga copy, no, mga handouts. Unya, inyo lang basahon. If wala ninyo masabte, so of course, wala may nibabag ninyo nga inyong usbon og basa, no? You have to read again, no? So what is this problem? So is this problem asking? So you have to kuan, musag one way also to uh perform self introspection. You have to examine yourself. So next we have self monitoring. So checking one's performance often involves a checklist. Nya kanino mo ni siya tinuod, no? Sometimes we find it very hassle ba, no? Nga like we have to monitor ourselves, especially karon nga dagko-dagko na, no? Mao gyud ni, no? Undeniably bisan ako sa una. But this is true. This is something very helpful. Mao nang ato nang gi-discuss, no? Why uh, you might be wondering why, no, nga ang kaning gitawag og learning to be a better student was being included in the understanding the self. Of course, because mo lagi tong gingon, no, learning is a lifetime process. So that doesn't mean nga the moment that you're going to separate yourself from the school, dili na mo learners, dili na mo student. Still, you will be a student, no? Um, in the workplace, dili minsan mo ingon nga inig pang-apply og trabaho na mahimo tang CEO, dili pod, no, mo undergo kitag supervisor. So still we have unsa man mentors, we have our superior, no, nga mo mentor sa atoa from time to time. So mo nang you are still a student, no. uh, Even ang kanang manager, they are still a student, no, they are still learning because we have CEO nga mo hatag pod nila og idea. And also mo man giingon, no, nga there is no monopoly of mind, there's no monopoly of idea nga kung di porket naa sila sa taas nga posisyon or wala na lang kay maambag, no. So still naputay gamit, no, naputay siguro na maambag, no, somehow. But we have to respect with kuano kay naa man sila diha because they are more knowledgeable than you, okay? So checking to make sure all steps are completed. O kanigi siya klase importante. Checking for computational errors. Nya, checking to make sure the answer is uh, correct. Okay. Self-monitoring. This is importante. Mao na yung usahay, mahitabo ni sa tuwa, no, mingon na ta usahay, sir, nag-submit man ko. Unya pag submit dito dili ra ba jud mapamakak, no, kay I am giving you the my Gmail nga makita ka na dito sa Gmail. So mo na nga you have to examine. That is also part of self monitoring. So next we have setting goals for success. Kani class, no? Uh, ah, let me just tell you something, no? You know, alongside with metacognition, it is also important to explore our Albert Bandura's concept of self-efficacy. So Dweck's mindset and Locke's goal setting theory. So these are the proponents about how to be a successful student or a better student. Okay? So goal setting allows us to take control of our life's direction. Tinuod importante ka ng goal setting. I am pretty sure you are familiar with your former teacher, no? Sa una nga, you are in the lower years, gipaakuan na tag goal setting, no? Naisuwat dito kanus ana nimo nga year an kana nga kana siya nga target nimo makuan ana ba? Ah, dili man tanan no ma-achieve dayon ah on the specific year, but at least somehow mura gud na siya gikuan class, mura siya og kining mura na siya og North Star ba nga mura kag naglayag ba, no? If ang imong compass dili mo work on, no? Ay imong compass kung wala ni functionalize og tarong imong compass, at least you have the star, you have the guide kung asa ka dapita mo liko. Kay a ship without a rudder kuno will kuan kuno drifts uncertainty. Why asam siya mo kuan muliko pataka lang no kaila mo rudder walay manubila. So, kung walay manubila ang barko, malunod gyud na siya, no? So, ingani ni siyang goal setting. Ang goal setting is for us to be aware, no? Kay gingon biya class no, we are not uh, young forever. We will not be young forever, no? Matiguang ta unya. Kaning pagkatiguang na to, matiguang ta, luoy kahit ta no kung palitan nabuta ra ta sa ato ang lingaw-lingaw, nabuta ra ta sa ato ang like sa daghan na butang no. So at least somehow you will be guided because the person who is actually uh kana bang uh you're very oriented to yourself, no, you know yourself better, of course you will grow old happy. Like for example, you want to become a lawyer, unya you're not doing something, no, in order to somehow murag siguro kung ang first step kung mag-lawyer ka, dapat you're going to study political science. Nya, ang imong wala pa ka, no? Layo pa ka sa tinuod, napaka sa high school, sige lang kag undang. But you want to become a lawyer, that is unrealistic. Kaya nga, no, murag, layo man sa tinuod. Okay? So, let's go to kaning giingon famous quotes of Mahatma Gandhi. Kani si Mahatma Gandhi, one of the famous philosopher man ni siya, no? Oriental philosopher. So your beliefs kuno become your thoughts become your words becomes your action becomes your habits, your values become your destiny. Tinuod ay, no? Tinuod kaayo ni siya, no nga. Of course, whatever will be the things that you think, it will actually reflect with your actions. Kanya, your actions, if that is being done repeatedly, that will become your destiny. Oh, nindot yan, no? Okay, we have this what we call the next we have self-efficacy. What is self-efficacy? It is a belief in our ability to influence events that affect our lives and control over the way these events are experienced. So Bandora, 1994. It is the optimistic self-belief in our competence and what we have a chance to successfully accomplish a task and produce a favorable outcome. So meaning to say, class, kaning self-efficacy, walay labot dire ang negative, no? Negativity. What is being concerned is about the positivity or the positive thinking of a person. So like for example, no, nya ingon re, according to Albert Bandura, kuno self-efficacy is not a trait that some have and others don't. So meaning to say, this is available to everybody, no? So he proposes that anyone, regardless of their past or current environment, has the ability to exercise and strengthen their self-efficacy. So, unsa din ang self-efficacy sir? Sa laktod pag-istorya ka na kung ano, o sa binisaya pa. Like for example, if you are to engage to that particular event, like mingon tag basketball, no? Uh, daghang tao nananaw, no? Daghang tao nananaw. Nya, ang score ninyo gukod-gukod ra, no? though the fact no nga ang imong mga kauban murag walay salig nimo, ah, pero wala ka na kung ano, wala ka na nadutli, no? You believe in yourself about your potential and your um, capable, no? Capabilities. Kung unsay kaya nimo mabuhat. Og tuod man nagbunga gid siya na tinuod gid, no? Pagka kupot nimo sa bula, ang ilang labaw sila hapshot ninyo. Kaya nakakupot mga sa bula, oh, ika may nilusot kay ikay ni itsa. Na shot gid siya. So nalipay kag maayo nga naman. You know in yourself that you have the ability. You have that kuan no, na kay positivity nga kaya na nimo. So inana ni ang self-efficacy. Somehow usahay god kita murag ang makahinder sa tuwa to kana bang to showcase on what we have is kanimang atong kahadlok. Usahay mahadlok ta no. Mahadlok ta nga basig masipyat ta. But that is normal because nam sige ngono nga too much confidence is not good pod no. So manang it has to be balanced and there's always a place for everything and everything has its own place. So dapat ka ba puta mo lugar no. Self efficacy can be a positive trait. ah Pwede siya mahimong positive kayo nga trait if you have that kano, if you have that kana bang self confidence. Okay, so he offers kuno si Albert Bandura actually offers four ways to do the the self efficacy. One, we have the mastery experiences. So from the word itself, mastery experiences, of course, just like for example, you're taking the course automotive. ah so of course expected that in the area of kanang mga kana bang troubleshooting about the differences, kanang mga different defects of the car, naka-idea na. Kay tungod imo man na siyang gistudyhan. That is the mastery experiences, okay? Social modeling. So your father is a good guitarist, no? Imong papa good guitarist and good pianist ang imong mama. So of course because they are your parents, surely makakaton jud kana nila no. Na taas og posibilidad kana kung desidido ka, makakaton jud kana nila. Okay? Social modeling. Next we have social uh, social persuasion. So unsa man ning nakalahi nila? Ang social persuasion, when we say persuasion, you're going to convince, no? Convince the person. Pero ang gingon diri no is really kuan siya no, finding the right mentor. So of course no, in order for you to grow better, you have to find the right mentor. So it is somewhat like a plant is actually being cultivated no by someone, or gipadako siya no, gipadako ang plant. Magdepende ang tubo sa plant, magdepende man na sa tag-iya na may uban nga tag-iya tapulan mo bubo sa tanom. So katong mga plant nga maayo og tag-iya, ay kanang hikutado kayo, hikutaron sila, nindot pod og tubo ang tanom. So that is the kuano, that the reality. So we should find the right mentor. Or on the other side, we have to find someone, we have to admire good person. We have to admire the person who is actually kana bang competence in that particular area, competent in that particular area, sorry, no? So like influential people in our lives like parents, teachers and coaches. uh, Next, states of physiology. Oh, our emotions, moods and physical state can influence our interpretation of self-efficacy. So mingon gitag states of physiology ang atong kahimtang sa panglawas, no? Of course, it is being said in the psychology that uh, the body, no, if the mind has the ability to influence the body also, no, can actually influence our move of thoughts. So like for example, uh, kung sakit imong tiyan, kung runner ka, sakit imong tiyan, surely dili na jud ka kadagan o kusog. Kay sakit man imong tiyan. Though in your ang sa imong mind, condition kay imong mind niya, I can still run, I can still compete. but you cannot deny the fact that your body is actually suffering. And a vice versa, that would happen that mo sang gitawag sa system, no? Kanatong body, this is a system because the brain is located at the top. The brain has the ability to influence the entire body parts, but that doesn't mean that the brain is superior among all, no? Because pwede man no, kung sakit, masakiton ang imong baga, mapiktahan ang imong brain. Kay who will who will who can produce kaning hangin, no? Who can produce oxygen to the entire body? Nga we know no nga ang oxygen mo flow na sila together with the blood. Oh, mura siyang lingin-lingin dito, no? Mga lingin-lingin nga bubble-bubbles nga dili siya makita through naked eye. Unya, mo na siya, no? It has the kuan mo nang ah, maka influence po na siya sa kanang gitawag na self-efficacy. So, positive emotions can boost the confidence we have in our abilities. So, this type of emotions can create an energizing feeling that can contribute to the strong performance. Tinuod ay, no? If like for example, kung kanang mga swimmer, no, naiuban nga balikason na sila silang coach, ano, banga banga ana, no, nganong gingato man nimo ana, no, which is not good because that is something that can kuan, no, kana bang instead of helping your kuan ba, ah kana bang imong trainee, you're helping your trainee nga mo grow siya, mo boost ang iyang confidence. Mura na lang siya makuha, no, mura na siya og ma like mawad-an og kumpiyansa siyang kaugalingon kay tungod man ana, no, nasa gihambin nga bati nga kuan si muha. So just like for example, pareha ra na sa teacher and students, no? If you have a terror teacher, of course, I am pretty sure you cannot learn a lot. But if you have that kind of teacher nga very accommodating, though there is a discipline, but kana bang sakto ba? Very right and just kay siya. So I can expect that you can learn. Okay? You can learn a lot.